This is follow-up on my New Year's resolution for 2014. We're about to start a new year. I made a New Year's resolution that I was going to change my diet and my exercise and try to get my blood pressure down and get healthier, and I would like to say that I have achieved my goal. I started off the year 2014 at about, I'd say, about 140 pounds. And I have lost about 8 to 10 pounds in the past year. And so this is what I look like now. I am 57 years old, and the way I did it was I went more raw in my diet. About 50% of what I eat every day is raw, and I've cut back on my meat, and I'm going more vegetarian. And I'm basically eating sort of like a combination of paleo diet, kind of like Mediterranean cuisine, Japanese cuisine. I have a smoothie every day with berries, hemp seed, kale, water, and sometimes I'll throw in a little bit of non-fat plain yogurt or almond milk in there. And I'll usually have that in the evening. When I take that with my Seroquel, I don't get the stuffy nose symptoms with the Seroquel. It always helps for me to have a raw dinner with my Seroquel. And another thing that I'm doing is I've increased the amount of fruits and vegetables I eat every day. I would say 80%, 70% to 80% of what I eat are fruits and vegetables. And I'm cutting back on the dairy. Dairy, for some odd reason, is not quite agreeing with me. So I'm really cutting back on it. I sleep better at night and I have less leg cramps. Something that I've tried that seems to be helping a little bit with the foot cramps is to put a bar of soap, like in a pillowcase, and put it right on my sheets. I don't know why that works, but that's helped me with leg cramps. That's helped me with sleep. But another thing that helps with leg cramps is just, I sit in front of the computer all day. If I just get up and walk around, that helps. Just get off, don't sit all day. It's so unhealthy. So I do a half-an-hour walk every day, unless it's raining, under Jesus' orders. And I also do some facelift exercises, which I recommend very highly, by Carolyn Cleves. I don't do them like I should. She recommends 5 times a week, and I usually do like 2 or 3 times a week. I'm going to try to get better. So I have a link for that underneath. So most people age 57, their face does not look like mine. It looks, you get to be at 57, you start looking decrepit. So the one reason I'm showing myself in a bathing suit is because the Jesuits are trying to create the impression that I am a 57-year-old crazy middle-aged kook, and therefore men like Brent Spiner, Matthew McConaughey, Gerard Butler, Vladimir Putin, the men that are on my marriage list, could never be in love with a, well, I'd say for 57 years old, they're just going to rely on the assumption that any woman who's 57 years old and claims that she's got a list of celebrities that want to marry her is schizophrenic. But, it's true. To be honest with you, I did not, the marriage list was not my idea. It was Brent Spiner's idea. Anyways, this is all at my website. Merry Christmas to everybody. And here I am at 57. I let you judge for yourself. My men love me not primarily because of any physical beauty, though they think I'm hot. They tell me that all the time. So they love me because I'm a good woman, and I stand by them through everything. I always believe in them. I give them space. They're all my heroes. I praise them for being the most masculine, red-blooded males on the planet, and I believe in their manliness. I think they're all heroes. I have a Twitter page where I'm constantly supporting my men. And Vladimir Putin right now is really being attacked left and right by the Western press, and so I invite you all to check out my website and my Twitter and Facebook pages. And at my website, notice my music video in the upper left. That's my Merry Christmas present to the world. I compiled a playlist of my favorite Christmas songs by Celtic Woman. I love that group. I think their music is awesome. And just check out my website. I've spent the past week just totally revamping it, and it has very important information there about my men and about the Jesuits that you're not going to hear anywhere else, because the Jesuits basically control the Western press. So anyways, I'm guilty of jumping around a lot because Jesus told me to stick to 15 minutes. Okay, what I've done with my diet. It's mostly raw, though I do have some chicken with the skin off, beef, low-fat beef, and fish, and I've increased my fruits and vegetables. I've really increased the raw, and basically I have a smoothie just about every day. I have apples, Granny Smith apples, bananas, miso soup just about every day, which has the seaweed and tofu. And I don't like GMI modified soy, so I get the tofu made from non-GMO modified ingredients. I also buy the tofu that is good for people on low meat diets. It's like enforced with nutrients, with the B vitamins and stuff for people on low meat diets. So, so between my facelift exercises, walking 15 minutes a day, and I've lost about 8 to 10 pounds, and I might have built up a little bit of muscle from walking. So here I am at 57, and I've kept my New Year's resolution. By the way, my blood pressure went down. I was averaging a blood pressure of about 130 to 135 over 80 or 90. And by doing these walks, by having the smoothies, oh, and taking spirulina. I have a teaspoon of spirulina in the morning with warm water and lemon juice. That's my breakfast. So that's what I have every day. So this diet, the spirulina, I take a multivitamin supplement and allergy medicine and Seroquel. That's it, nothing else. Jesus told me not to take anything else. I will take Advil or ibuprofen if I have a headache or something. I take Claritin or Zyrtec for my allergies. So that's it. I'm following Jesus, the divine physician. Anyways, Merry Christmas, everybody. And as you can see, this is what I look like now, 57. And, you know, the Jesuits are trying to portray me as the middle-aged crazy kook. I think for 57, I look pretty remarkable. You know that? So you might say, oh, we don't believe you. Brett Spiner's got Lori McBride. Yeah, Lori McBride drug raped him in September 1992, and she's maintained her relationship through extortion. She threatened to kill me if Brent wouldn't play her game, and but you need to get my book, The Forbidden Abyss Part 1, to find out the truth about Brent Spiner. Oh, by the way, there is a horrible Brent Spiner clone who has taken over Brent Spiner's Twitter page. Now, I have made several comments about that online at my Google Plus page, which is under Gail Chord. And I really think that the real Brent has been blocked out of his Twitter. So I really got an issue with that. You know, that's just not fair, Brent. And Brent and I have been going on for 24 years. 24 years. You know, it was 1990, 91 when he fell in love with me. And then I figured out he was my mystery caller in 91. And we've been crazy about each other ever since, 24 years. And when you listen to Brent sing and Old Yellow Eyes Is Back, go to my website and check out what I have to say about this. It's, you know, it's a totally different man from this Brent Spiner clone who had the gall to appear at a Star Trek convention and disown me publicly one time. That was the clone, by the way. He got executed about a month later. And then the Jesuits have been... They've been cranking out the clones. Why, for the past 3 or 4 months, it's been clone heaven out there. Matthew McConaughey clones, Gerard Butler clones, Hugh Jackman clones, Vladimir Putin clones, Brent Spiner clones, Keanu Reeves clones. I mean, it's been crazy. The Jesuits are on a rampage to discredit the truth that I have a marriage list of men that want to marry me. I only wanted Brent Spiner. And then after 9/11, I gave up and tried for Vladimir Putin, and then they shoved Ludmila in there to replace Larissa Putin, who died in 2000. Anyways, it's all at my website. Check my website out. I'm proud of my work. I just You say, why are you showing your body off? Well, because, you know, for 57, I don't look that bad. And maybe it is possible that there really is a list of men who, actually it is true. Jane Agney, my friend, says she's got journalist friends who report on Hollywood, and everybody in Hollywood knows that men like Matthew McConaughey, Gerard Butler are on my marriage list. They know about it. But, you know, because Zach Knight controls the internet and Western press coverage, you hear the Jesuit version of events. So go to my website, GabrielTana.com. All the links are going to be underneath. Merry Christmas to everybody. I've got some great Christmas music at my website. And check out my website. I'm really proud of it. I've worked hard on it, and it tells a story of me and my men, and it gets the truth out, which the Jesuits don't believe in freedom of speech in the press. And they think that because I'm exposing them, I should be arrested by the police. Can you imagine that? Arrested by the police for telling the truth about them and their crimes. Also, Jane Agney, I already posted this in the last video. If you go to my website, you can check out her great comic book called Breakfast with Jesus. It's hilarious, but true. It really happened. And I'm also working on my book, Jesus, the Eternal Bridegroom. It's about 80% done. I expect to be finished maybe around Easter. I don't know. I'm taking my time because Jesus is the main character, and I have to simmer over these pages and really get into the soul of me and my men and what we've learned from our life experiences that we want to share with those who want to be true Jesus followers. So Merry Christmas, everybody, and check out my website. It's awesome.